Hey man, you heard about that dude that shot that CEO over there, man? It was like in Manhattan, like in front of the Midtown Hotel.
I did hear about you talking about Luigi Mangione, bro.
Is that his name?
That's his name, Luigi.
Was he like some rich spoiled brat, or was he just really on some hood shit and was trying to handle his business? Or what was going on there?
He was definitely on. He was on. I mean, he was rich, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not sure about the spoiled. I can't speak for that, but he definitely was on some gangster shit. And you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that because I do not condone violence in any manner or anything like that, unless you know you're protecting yourself or whatever. I mean, certain things, but for that,
Okay,
it was,
okay.
I don't. But on the other case, when you got the CEO guy, Brian Thompson, he's the CEO of United Health Care, which is like the number one health insurance people, and they be denying people left and right. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
that
got
had something to
I, I
do with it.
got some stuff for them motherfuckers, cause
Yeah.
yeah, I got some statistics on them, some data that's gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna tell you about them in a little bit, but get a little more into this guy and what do you think his motive was to go after this fucking CEO Brian Thompson of United Healthcare?
Well, I mean, I think his motive was definitely, because, he didn't feel what was right, what's going on. What the CEOs are doing is not right. Not just the CEOs, but these big insurance companies, right? Because, people are paying all these insurance every month. They got to pay health insurance. But then when it's time to come and you need some big medical things and they're like, oh no, we can't cover you. Oh no, that's not, and they're denying you left and right and shit. You're sitting here, you need cancer, you need chemo,
So did
or
they
you need
deny
surgeries.
him? Did they deny him
I don't
or
think necessarily they denied him, no, but I think I did hear perhaps maybe they denied his grandmother and grandfather back in the day. I know they both died, but on separate occasions. But so I think that may have had something to do because
okay,
I'm
okay.
not for sure, but it had to be some type of personal connection. I would believe for you to go out your way like that to kill somebody like that, like it had to I mean, because I mean, damn, if he was just doing it off the string just for for the streets and shit, like, I mean, shit.
Well, he really wasn't from the streets, so
No,
I don't
not
think he
from the
was doing it for
streets.
no
I'm not
streets.
saying from the streets, but
He
what I'm saying is for the people, the poor people who get denied all the time and, and who can't defend themselves. You know what I mean? That's what I mean when I'm saying the streets. Like
well,
just
he was rich. He
the
wasn't
regular modern
poor.
day.
He wasn't
He
poor.
wasn't. No, they weren't poor. But sometimes, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, some things cost millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars and shit. People don't want to have to pay that shit.
No, 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 no.
And I'm not saying
It's a lot to do with these damn insurance people
well,
and these
it has
insurance
everything to do with
companies.
them.
But
Absolutely.
because I have a stat that has some data on that ass that I'm about to bring up
Well,
that
bring it up. Let's hear it. What?
well, hold on, because we're gonna talk about some of these insurance companies and the process that you have to go through before you get denied. And most of the time, some of these people do have good insurance, and that's not even the problem. Sometimes the problem is because you're not going over your paperwork. Sometimes you're not exploring it right. You're not looking at all the errors, and you can fix some of that stuff, and you might get improved. I mean, get approved. Sorry for saying that, but you might get approved. Now, the data on the United Healthcare is that they deny 19 to 33%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. And they're one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, they're probably the biggest one, and that's probably why he went after him. You know what
And
I
that's
mean?
who the CEO works for. So that's
Yeah,
just
United.
exactly.
Yeah.
So he targeted him. Now I don't know if he was directly over the his grandparents and their issues or whatever that he was upset about, but I mean that's who he went after. I'm not pretty sure he went and did the data. He probably was a data junkie or something, because you got to remember he took a year off, and guess what his fucking job was?
What was his job?
You won't believe this shit. This motherfucker worked at True Car, and guess what he did?
What?
All he did was sit behind a keyboard. He was a data engineer. A fucking data engineer. And then,
He was smart though.
to make that even more fucked up, this motherfucker took off work You won't even fucking believe this shit. I mean, he took off work because he said he had back pain from surfing too much, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear you, but what I'm saying is, what I'm shit, I'm more on his side than on the insurance people's side, and that's for damn sure. Not like, and like I said, I don't approve of, anybody getting killed or nothing like that. But shit, at the end of the day, as that CEO and that company has seen many, many people die,
Well, they may
and
be approving a lot more now.
they got blood on their hands. Shit, no, they don't. They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
They got that CEO, they got the new CEO, they got security, and that's all. They're just gonna tighten up security. They don't care. You know what I mean? But so when it happened in Manhattan, I think in front of a Hilton hotel. The dude was walking. I remember he was going to a meeting, going to something about his job or something, dinner, something. And he was walking in front of the hotel, and Luigi just came out the cut and had the big old, well, he had the ghost gun, but
He
he
had a
looked like he had a homemade
silencer on that
silencer
thing.
on
Yeah.
there. He had that South Central special potato on the end,
Ooh, that was
on the
a
end of it.
it was a rotten potato, I tell you that. Cause man, and
But go ahead.
I was just saying, and with all this footage and stuff nowadays, it's like, wow, like committing crime is really a struggle because look at that. And he was on the run for, would say about 5 days before the McDonald's employee who had more balls than probably the police and found him because I guess he really wanted a Big Mac or something. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And they go arrest him right there. So it took y'all 5 days to find this motherfucking.
Right. No. But and also, so when he before the 5 days came, so when he killed them, he hopped on the bike, smashed out, was gone. No one no one knows where he was really at between those 5 days, ripping and running. But like you said, he was caught at the McDonald's. And yeah, when they took him in, he tried to play it off, obviously.
Yeah, he did. He did. He really tried to act like it was just, oh, he gave a fake name, all of this bullshit. And it's like, man, you walked up and domed somebody. I mean, I understand you got denied, but looking at the denial rate, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that got denied,
Yeah, and no,
So,
you're not the only one, and yeah, but fuck that, that shit, that's the problem, and that's why
well,
he
yeah,
did do that shit because he's standing up for the people who get denied. People
but
shouldn't get denied.
is that going to solve the problem?
Well, it may not solve it, but hey, I don't know,
If
and that's the question: will it solve it? I don't know, but I guarantee they're gonna look a little bit different. They're gonna be a little bit more scared. Those insurance companies, like, hold on, these people aren't playing.
well, it's definitely bringing some attention to it.
And all it is, they're just trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Well, yeah, that's what they're designed to do to get the money. But
it's all about profit,
you
right?
you would hope that, you know what I'm saying, when you go in there with these insurance people and you have a real illness and stuff like that, that they have your best interest at heart. And you're going in there and they're just, money hungry and greedy.
Of course, that's insurance.
I mean, how would you feel about something like that?
All insurance, all they do is, is all for profit, and try to give you the lessons. But even car insurance, fucking any type of fucking insurance.
But I'm saying when it's medical and you're in dire need, it may be life or death. How would you feel? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I'm gonna feel fuck that, and that's what I'm saying because
If you got
I
denied,
experienced.
if you oh so
That's
so
what I'm
say
saying.
say you experienced it.
So
So
yeah, because I had cancer, and I went through some shit, and I had to do chemo and everything. So that's what I'm saying. I understand. Like if I didn't have insurance, how the fuck would I pay for that shit? I'd be fucked. I'd be dead right now, or
now say they denied you,
right.
what would you go this length and pull out
No,
the silencer and dome a motherfucker like we in
not me.
power or something?
Not me. I would not go the length to kill somebody, a CEO, but I would definitely try to do something to fight back and create something and try to start a foundation, get money, do what we can, but I'm not kidding. That's just not in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to just kill somebody. I mean, the shit is fucked up. We know it's a lot of fucked up shit. The whole shit. Everybody, America's greedy. Everything's capitalized and capitalism, and it's all about money and greed, and that's just what we live in. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is fucked up.
But it is real out there, guys. So when you see a movie like John Q and you see something like this happen right here, like those emotions run high when you get denied. So maybe some of these healthcare places, maybe y'all should be looking out, and this should be an eye opener to like, well, how can we fix this problem? Because it is a problem, because a lot of people may be dying, getting denied, and a lot of people don't fight back because they said a lot of people don't even file a claim back. It's a 99% rate that people won't even fight back. They're not even filing a claim once they get denied or appeal of this claim. And I mean,
That
a
that
99%.
I don't know. I kind of think that's cap right there. Because
Oh,
because when
Cap.
people,
No, that is a fact.
I don't know, where did you get that fact from?
I
Is my
I I
question.
got my facts and my sources. I will not be giving up my sources to you. Since
Because
you don't
I
even seem to believe it. But when it's time, I will let you know. But
because
since you think it's cap, what do you think is cap about it?
I think it's cap because if because you're saying 99% of when people get denied that they don't try to appeal
They
it,
don't appeal it.
but
That means they're not even fighting back over the denial.
I don't agree. I don't think that's true.
Why the fuck don't you? I mean, what
Because
the
when
hell?
somebody's dying, they're gonna do everything they can to fight back and to save themselves from not dying and try to. So if that's their option and their only option, why wouldn't they appeal? I would. You know what I'm saying? You telling me somebody, you know what I
So
mean?
if you would have got denied,
So do you think these
your first
people?
step would have been going to file an appeal.
Absolutely.
Well,
What else can I do?
you're that 1%.
No, but
You
I'm
must
saying,
be that 1% because it said 99.
yeah, but I don't. I think that's cap, and that's what I'm saying. Some of these facts that we do see, we don't know where they're coming from, right? Could that be them lobbying that, saying or trying to feed us misinformation,
Could be.
right? Because like I said, if you think about it, it's two of us here, right? If you're in that same situation, you're not gonna, and you get denied, you're not gonna file an appeal.
I mean, might not be my first step. I may be, defeated. I
Yeah,
may be over here with this illness and I may not, you know what I'm
but
saying?
somebody, that's what I'm saying.
I may feel a little
Somebody,
defeated, like, damn, they denied me. My insurance won't take care of it. My family members don't have much money. I'm in a bad headspace. I'm losing weight. I don't look myself. What am I supposed to do here? I'm not really feeling like
no,
fighting back,
I
even though you
understand.
should be
I
fighting back.
understand. I
But
understand you feel defeated, man,
but they may not know the information either.
right, and that's what I'm saying. Do they know the information? And that can be like a whole
Well, I'm
nother thing.
telling you now, do that appeal. Check
Yeah,
check for clerical errors, because a lot of this stuff why you're getting denied is because somebody messed up. Somebody was being lazy. They was out drinking too much and didn't fill your paperwork out right, and
right.
you're getting
Yeah, right,
denied. And you didn't go back and really do a little check, or you didn't go back and do your proper due diligence, and now you're getting denied and you're upset.
right. So like you were saying too about Luigi, you were saying he worked at True Car and he was a ninja. But that dude was a smart, he was a valedictorian, and yeah, he did come from a fluid family. So, he got money for an attorney.
Motherfucker wasn't
I
too
know
smart.
they no, well, yeah, that is true.
Wasn't too
But
smart.
I mean, no, he got away for. I mean,
Well,
think about
5
it.
days.
Yeah, but in
Didn't
for
even.
5 days for doing that in this time, like if it was the 80s or 90s, he would have got away.
Oh,
He'd
it's
still
been
he would have
motherfuckers that
still
got
be.
away longer than that in this day and age.
But that's what I'm saying. Without all this technology and stuff, he would have been good.
Man, that stupid motherfucker. He took off. Did I just tell you the nigga took off work and used his excuse because he went surfing?
Yeah, I
He
mean,
ain't the
shit, you know what
brightest
I'm saying?
motherfucker.
Surfing, that's an intense sport, So
There you go.
that's an
There
intense
you go.
sport.
That's an intense sport for a rich motherfucker.
You know what I
Like most
mean?
motherfuckers is like, well, hey, I went up
I
there and
surfed before in Hawaii, man.
oh well
But
shit. You didn't take
so
off a whole year and say my back was
no,
hurting
no, I look
because
shit.
I
If I
went
came for
surfing.
money,
And if
I
you
would.
wanted to take off your job, don't you think that would be a great excuse?
No, probably not. But
So
when you come for money, you don't care.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you know,
that's
shit. I'm gonna say
that's
whatever I want to
exactly
say,
my
and
point.
shit, it doesn't matter.
He's coming from a place of money where he
Yeah,
gets away with a lot of shit that he shouldn't get away
yeah.
with, and now he thinking, "Well, Imma
But
just go
like I
shoot a
said,
CEO."
not like that. Like I said, I don't. I kind of ride with him though. I kind of ride. Like I said,
You better ride that.
I
Well, you
fucks
better
with him.
send him a motherfucking kite or something,
I
cause what the
fucks with
fuck?
him. Not like that. And like I said, I feel bad because the dude had kids and stuff, so they're not growing up with a father. But that guy does not think about these people when they're in the
Wait.
hospitals
How can you
dying.
say you fuck with him after some bullshit like that? That's just not, guys.
I fuck with
Guys,
what? Luigi?
y'all will fuck with Luigi.
Yeah, they would.
This
It's
nigga,
more
you
people
tell
fucking with
Luigi
Luigi.
no, and nigga, he gonna pop you.
It's more my people fucking with Luigi than you think, homie. They fuck with him.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't fuck with Luigi, man. Just because you got denied, the stats say, nigga, 33 other percent of them other motherfuckers got denied too, and they didn't come pull out no silencer and do their thing. You know
So
why?
do you think that this right here, this could lead to more murders or more assaults, to CEOs and people, maybe insurance companies or even other companies, just people, you know what I'm saying? That
Well, I
what do you
wouldn't
think
hope
this could
I
lead to?
wouldn't hope that it would lead to more murders.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that.
That's just, some whole other type shit right there if you want that. No. But what it should lead to is a lot of these healthcare companies and a lot of these people that are on this stuff to get a little more aware of the process of it. So it will be less denials and more people will get better health care and will get this treatment and save some of their loved ones. So you won't be pushed to these limits to go out there and try to dome somebody. And, I mean, that would be the better option because look at this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was just in the bottom of the barrel and life was just about to be over for him. He wasn't even in the medical condition. So that's crazy, man. This guy is crazy.
Well, okay, come so what responsibility do you think media has when they cover a case like this? You know what I mean? Do you think that they, I mean, because this is big, this is like one of the biggest cases, like I
Okay.
stated before.
Media?
So what responsibility, like, do you think, I mean, when it comes to facts and knowing everything, they need to come with the facts and stuff, right? We don't want to spread misinformation. So, I mean, what's your outtake on that? When they cover stories like this, what do you think?
I
What's
think
the response?
facts are facts, but that's not how people feel. Facts are the facts, but you still have how people feel, people's opinions. I mean, you have people
Right?
that are connected to some of these people, so they're gonna feel a different way right there. They're thrown because that might be their loved one.
Right. But media needs to still be neutral, right? They can't pick sides and do all that stuff, right? I mean, and
Nobody's ever neutral. Everybody has an opinion and a take.
yeah, when it comes off camera, right?
I'm
That,
just saying on camera, I would rather hear somebody's real opinion because what side do you
right.
stand on? Because when
But
something happens, everybody has a side.
yeah, no, everybody, of course, has a side for sure. But when you're representing the company and all that stuff, it's different. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, because
No, you
you
can't
may not
just
be representing the same ideas or the beliefs of that company. And if you say something that disagrees with them or goes against them, then, you don't want to get you fired.
and that's
Right.
why you love podcasting. And why you think podcasting is because you get to hear from some people who are just speaking their mind.
Right.
They're not tied down under that. So now you get a real opinion, like a real emotion and a feel from somebody that you may relate to, somebody that talks your lingo or swings your way. So, and it gives you a better than somebody that's just doctoring up this media outlet because they don't want to
Do
lose
you,
their job.
okay. Do you think the media pressure, do you think it speeds up the justice or do you think it distorts the justice?
Media always distorts the justice because they have an agenda at hand as well. So
But
you
do you
can
think it ever speeds it up though? Do you think they you know what I mean? Like when media really gets involved, and maybe not just in this case, but other cases.
Well, yeah, it can put the pressure on the police. It can put the
Absolutely.
pressure on government. It can put the pressure on politics because now if the media is talking about it and putting it out there, it's broadcasting and it's making you look bad. Nobody wants to look bad. So there it is there. So therefore you're going to have to take some action because now we're talking about it 24/7 And if you're not doing anything, like say this guy was on the run for about 3 months and people
Oh,
are
right.
outraged, like,
They're
what is
still
the
looking
police
for him.
doing? And why have you guys not caught this guy? That's gonna put pressure on the New York police department.
Right.
Now you
Absolutely.
guys gotta act. You guys gotta do something. Now you guys just look like lazy assholes. Y'all ain't get up off that and do your job. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So now it looks like you're not doing your job. So
Right.
yeah, media can definitely put that pressure on.
And when it comes to just media, about social media, how do you think social media reacts to like high profile suspects, like such as Luigi? Do you think, like we've seen it before, cases like the one, when people go viral, their mug shots go viral and then they just blow up like
Yeah,
that one, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, we've seen that.
how do you think social media reacts to high profile? Do you think that they also put a lot of spotlight and things like that, you know what I mean, into the case?
Three-way split,
Three-way split?
because you got your good, your bad, and then you just got that whatever in the middle, because that's what social media does for you. You got the people that's gonna glorify it.
Okay.
Man, I ride with him. This guy, yeah, 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 I feel the same way. Oh yeah, you deny me, motherfucker, I'll shoot you. And you got your other people. Oh no, that's horrible. I'm a CEO. Why would you want to do that? I'm not even tied to that. Maybe I didn't even sign that for that to be denied. And then now I get killed.
Right.
Then you have your whatever motherfuckers. They just say whatever because it's the internet and they can get away with it and there's no consequences. So now I'm gonna just say whatever about the situation, you know?
Right. No, that's right.
So that's
That's
why I
right.
call that a three-way split.
Okay, so we talked enough about the case and Luigi and what's going on, and I think I know I'm not 100% sure on what's going on as far as the death penalty. Not sure if they got that off the table yet, but I know he's fighting to get that off the table. But the case will be coming up soon. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Do you guys think he was in the right to do that? Do you support that? Leave some comments, leave some some let us know what you think.
Talk to us, we'll talk
Talk to
back,
us. And thanks for joining Major Case Files. That was about Luigi, and catch us on the next one.
and we out of here.